فعاش القلب إخلاصا وصرت تحوم كالطير تحلق في ثقافات.
Alhamdulillah, we have with us our honorable guests. Alhamdulillah, many thousands of children all over the world and adults have been inspired with Brother Zain's nasheed. Allah Ta'ala preserve him and spread his fairs all throughout the world, inshallah, and accept his efforts. I'll leave it to him now, inshallah.
Just like that, okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Firstly, I must apologize for being a bit late. We were just on the other side of town, and subhanAllah, this masjid brings back such good memories, and Jazakallah khair for all your support. And I'm happy to be back in England. We arrived the day before yesterday, and we had our first fundraising event yesterday in Blackburn, and tonight in Bradford, and tomorrow in Manchester. So we're raising funds for the people of Myanmar. Alhamdulillah, I've been working with Islamic Relief for many years. Islamic Relief are in my home country, South Africa, as well. And I know the tremendous work they're doing, not just there, but many parts of the world, including in Myanmar, in Bangladesh, in Syria, in Palestine, in Yemen. And, many parts of the world, our Muslim brothers and sisters are really going through extreme amount of difficulty, and sometimes we feel that we're so far away that there isn't much we can do. But subhanAllah, even if we just make dua and we give whatever we can, big or small, Allah Ta'ala may accept this, and on the day of that matters most, it may be the mercy that we require, inshallah, to enter into Jannah. So we ask everyone here to do whatever they can, inshallah, in whatever way possible. We're also launching a children's album. It's called Cotton Candy Sky, and I don't know, maybe some of the children have heard it. We're releasing this album, alhamdulillah, it started yesterday, and the songs are songs for the last over 20 years. Okay, Jazakallah khair. Songs for the last 20 years. I've been making these nasheed songs. I think the purpose is really first and foremost for myself, just to, sometimes we're on long journeys. I have children of my own. We're trying to make them to sleep at night. So we sing these songs in praise of Allah, in praise of the Prophet ﷺ. We remember Allah through the songs, but of course nothing can take us away from the ultimate source of knowledge, which is the Quran and the Sunnah. And I encourage children to definitely read more Quran than listen to songs. Songs should be the stepping stone towards the Quran. So wherever I go, I really, subhanAllah, in England, like South Africa, we have so many great institutions. We have madrasas, we have alims, scholars who are teaching our children the Quran, which is the best thing our children can learn. Inshallah, may it be a safeguard for us against all the fitnas of the world and all the terrible tribulations. The songs have its place, so maybe I'll start with one of the older ones. The song I wrote whilst I was at Hajj many years ago. Bismillah. O mountains of Mecca, what can you say of the day that Abraham passed your way, and he was instructed by God to build a house of peace where people will pray, and they will come on every lean camel and out of every ravine for the purpose of praising Allah, to glorify Allah. O mountains of Mecca, what can you tell of the day that stones from the sky fell, destroying an army determined to break the house of Allah that Abraham built? O mountains of Mecca, how was the dawn on the day that my Prophet Muhammad was born. How did it feel knowing he was to be the last and most beloved of all? Rasul of Allah, Nabi of Allah. Oh, mountains of Mecca, you were there when the Prophet Muhammad climbed down in despair. Engraved in his heart were the words of his Lord. To all of mankind, this was his call. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. O people, praise only Allah, glorify Allah. O mountains of Mecca, how did you mourn on the day that the beloved returned to his Lord? And up till the last breath escaped from his lips, he prayed that his ummah would find success. O mountains of Mecca, how will it feel when the earth shall quake and tremble with fear, and we shall be gathered together to stand in the court of Allah with our deeds at hand. Oh, how we pray that on that day we'll be with those to whom Allah will say, peace be with you, I am pleased with you. O mountains of Mecca, do bear witness that to the oneness of Allah do I testify. For all that He's given me, how can I deny? My purpose in life should be only to cry. La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. There is no God but Allah, Muhammad is His messenger. Jazakallah khair. So,
if there's anyone named Ammar Jabbar from Scotland, parents are outside waiting for him. Ammar Jabbar from Scotland.
Alhamdulillah. So, many times I try to write songs, subhanAllah, first and foremost for myself. I really feel inspired by people that I meet, young children, scholars of Islam who've dedicated their life towards the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. And I try to write songs that may be deceiving in terms of that it may sound like a children's song, but they have lessons for all of us. The new song is called Cotton Candy Sky. I was with my son Yusuf and we were outside and we were looking out at the sky. And he said, Dad, doesn't the clouds look like candy floss or cotton candy? And it just reminds us that, as adults, we become so bogged down by our bad experiences, things that happen to us. The children still have this optimism and they have hope in their hearts. But as adults, we become so, we go through such difficult times and sometimes it's difficult to be optimistic. But the Prophet ﷺ was always the epitome of optimism. He always had complete faith and tawakkul in Allah. And I think we should try to be the same, that when things happen and it's good for us, we say Alhamdulillah. And when things are tough, we'll say again Alhamdulillah. So this song is new, it's called The Cotton Candy Sky. I hope inshallah it inspires all of us, including me, first and foremost. Bismillah. Allah has given me a cotton candy sky, a little bit of blue, pink, purple and white. I sometimes see the gray and I sometimes feel the rain, but I'll see the colors of the cotton candy sky again. I see the red of my mother's love, the true blue of my father's hugs. I see the orange of my siblings' smile. I see the pink and the white of the love of my life, and the deep, deep green that all children bring are the coolness of my eyes. For Allah has given me a cotton candy sky, a little bit of blue, pink, purple and white. I sometimes see the gray and I sometimes feel the rain, but I'll see the colors of the cotton candy sky again. Whenever I am down, I look up to the sky and I see the signs from Allah Most High. Most of all I see light, endless light upon light. Mercy from Allah who is yours and mine. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Rabb al-Alameen. Bismillah, and again I begin. For Allah has given me a cotton candy sky, a little bit of blue, pink, purple and white. I sometimes see the gray and I sometimes feel the rain, but I'll see the colors of the cotton candy sky again. I see the yellow like a sunflower smile of an orphan girl who says Alhamdulillah, or of mother who lost her child, sees them waiting on a throne of gold so high, or a father who holds his stride, working hard every day and is firm in his faith, burning bright like a beautiful crimson flame, says Allah keep my family safe. For Allah has given me a cotton candy sky, a little bit of blue, pink, purple and white. I sometimes see the gray and I sometimes feel the rain, but I'll see the colors of the cotton candy sky again. Whenever I am down, I look up to the sky and I see the signs from Allah Most High. Most of all I see light, endless light upon light. Mercy from Allah who is yours and mine. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Rabb al-Alameen. Bismillah, and again I begin. Jazakallah khair. Maybe I'll sing something old from one of the older songs. Yes, sure, no problem.
Assalamu alaikum guys. Sorry to interrupt the performance. Inshallah he'll be back up to do a few more nasheeds. But I just wanted to take the opportunity, inshallah, to give a bit more detail about the cause that, alhamdulillah, we as Islamic Khalifa are supporting with this tour, and what Brother Zain is supporting as well. I don't know if you remember, he launched a song a few months ago called Dare to Believe. And he wrote that when he saw what was going on in Myanmar, in Burma. Alhamdulillah, so far all of the proceeds from the downloads and sales of that song online have been going to support the people of Myanmar, and he's been doing his part. But obviously several months have passed and many people have forgotten about what's going on in Myanmar. Many people have moved on and are not really thinking about them. So we felt that it's our duty to use the platform that we have and Brother Zain to support us in getting this message across, to really remind people that although nobody is talking about it anymore, although nobody is talking about it in the news, it's not on your social media feeds, it's not on your Twitter feeds, the people of Myanmar are still in crisis. They're still living in abject poverty. I was fortunate enough to get to Myanmar within a few weeks of the crisis starting in August last year. And I went to Rakhine State in Myanmar, where the vast majority of the fighting was going on. And to be honest, anybody in this room can get a visa for Myanmar and fly to Myanmar, go to Yangon and have a look at the sights and sounds. But what you can't do is you can't go into Rakhine and go to the camps where the Muslim communities are living. It's completely restricted, they're completely cut off from the rest of the world. And when I arrived there was another charity from the UK actually, colleagues from another charity that I know very well, who were trying to go into the camps, and they were turned away at the checkpoint because they didn't have the right level of permission from the government. It's very, very difficult. But alhamdulillah, we've been working there for 10 years. We didn't just arrive during the crisis, we've been there supporting the families for 10 years. And because of that, we were able to get access, and we were able to go to the camps where around 200,000 people have been living. Some displaced from 2012, the crisis that happened and the fighting that took place there, and some recently in 2017. And one thing what I found was they were literally just there with the clothes on their backs. They literally had nothing with them. Most of the families were widows, a lot of their husbands had been killed, a lot of orphans were there with their mothers, and they were literally in this open field with no shelter and a complete lack of food. The checkpoint itself, there's barbed wire on 3 sides of this camp, huge camp, and on the 4th side is the sea. So they literally have nowhere to go. They're trapped You can't go in to even sell food to them. Like the businesses in Sitwe, downtown Sitwe, cannot go into the camps to even sell food. They're restricted, and they're not allowed to come out to go and buy food, even though they don't have any money anyway. So it's completely cut off, and the only provision are the NGOs that are supporting them. And we were there, alhamdulillah, we were distributing the food that people had given us money for. A lot of organizations are delivering in Bangladesh, in Cox's Bazar, but inside Rakhine State, there are very, very few organizations working. And when we were there, one thing that lives with me and haunts me to this day, and it inspires, but also it's such a stark reminder, is when we were giving the food out, there was a sister who was crying and she was saying something, and one of the brothers translated, and she said, a week ago we were standing in this field under these trees and we were raising our hands and we were saying, Ya Allah, we've lost everything. We've lost our husbands, we've lost our homes, we've lost our belongings. We've arrived here with our children in our hands and that's all that we have. And if you don't send food soon, they're going to slowly start to starve to death. And she said, a week later, just 7 days later, you have arrived here with food, and we realized that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala heard our dua. And subhanAllah, that's why it's so important that we remind ourselves and we spread this message, because it's a duty on us. We were told by the Prophet ﷺ that we are one body, that when our sisters in Myanmar are starving and seeing their children starve in front of them, we should feel their pain. And that's why we're doing these events with Zain. And of course, a lot of people come to listen to the nasheeds and be inspired for the future. But really, it's an opportunity for us to make a difference. So we're not going to do a fundraiser as such here, but we are at the back. We have a collection point there. We have card machines as well if anybody would like to donate. We're raising money on the tour specifically to provide shelter for families. Which are, it costs around £550 to provide a family with a solid shelter for them to live in, with 2 rooms, a place to sleep, and also a place to cook and eat. But more importantly is there are thousands of families who literally have no food. So to provide a family with food, that's 25 kilos of rice, 10 kilos of lentils, 7 packs of noodles, 5 tins of tuna, and all the oils and salts and things for them to cook. It costs Islamic Relief just £50 to provide them with a food pack for an entire month. So a family can eat 2 meals a day for a month for that amount. So if you have the ability to give that, inshallah, we'll be at the back to collect at the end when you're leaving. Please speak to us. If you have any information about how we're getting access, what we're doing, I'll be there as well, inshallah. But please, my brothers and sisters, let's take this opportunity. Allah has given us this opportunity to gather here in this blessed place with Brother Zain, and inshallah be inspired, but also let's do what we can so that our brothers and sisters over there realize that their family globally remembers them and supporting them in the hour of need. So inshallah, we'll be there to collect any sadaqah, zakat. We'll be able to distribute it to those that are the most needy in Myanmar, inshallah. So Jazakallah khair, may Allah accept it from you, inshallah, and I look forward to your support, and I'll hand over back to you. Jazakallah khair.
Inshallah, we're going to call upon one of our students to come forward, Umar, and do a nasheed. And inshallah, after that, Brother Zain will perform, and then we can have some children coming forward together, and inshallah, sing along with Zain.
Thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him only for what is and what was. Take all of your iman, don't give it to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin, wa khaliquna, wa raziquna, وهو على كل شيء قدير. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is the creator, He is the sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give it into shaitan. All you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu Yuhibbul Muhsinin, wa khaliquna, wa raziquna, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the Muhsinin. He is the creator, He is the sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what was and what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu yuhibbul muhsinin, wa khaliquna, wa raziquna, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the muhsinin. He is the creator, He is the sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all. Give thanks to Allah for the moon and the stars. Praise Him all day for what is and what was. Take hold of your iman, don't give in to shaitan. Oh, you who believe, please give thanks to Allah. Allahu Ghafoor, Allahu Rahim, Allahu yuhibbul muhsinin, وخالقنا ورازقنا وهو على كل شيء قدير. Allah is Ghafoor, Allah is Rahim, Allah is the one who loves the muhsinin. He is the creator, He is the sustainer, and He is the one who has power over all.
Takbir!
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
As we entered, there was a young boy who was singing one of my favorite songs called Allah Made Everything. Who was it? Oh, mashallah, you did a great job. I'll sing that song again with you, inshallah. But let me sing one of the new songs. It's on this new album we're launching. It was really inspired by a hadith I heard back home. The Prophet ﷺ was sitting with his companions and he said something to the effect that, oh, I wish to meet my brothers. So the companions asked, they said, "Oh Prophet of Allah, do you not mean us?" So he said, "No. My brothers are the ones who will come in generations after, many, many years, who will not see me, but they will still love me and believe in me as the Prophet, and they'll believe in Allah, and I wish to meet them." And I was so, subhanAllah, inspired because that meant us, subhanAllah, we are the ones that he spoke about, that he wished to meet us. So this song is called The King of Medina. Bismillah. Sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Send my salam to the King of Medina, may he rest in peace, the most beautiful human being. How I miss him, Allah, and his words like pearls, they light up the dark of the entire universe. So send my salam to the Prince of Medina. Even though I didn't see him, inshallah he will meet me and call me his brother. He prayed that he'd see me as part of his ummah. Ya Allah, he will meet me. So send my salam to the King of Medina. May he rest in peace, the most perfect human being. Sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, sallallahu ala Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Jazakallah khair. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. You want to come? Join us? Come. Bismillah. You going to call anybody else to sing with you? Some of the children? So this song really was meant for my own children because it tells a story of a man who goes around the world and sees all of Allah's creation, the fish in the ocean, the birds in the sky, And every one of Allah's creation knows Allah and recognizes Allah. Except us as human beings, we are given a choice, and sometimes we forget that we have a creator. So I'll sing the words, and then you guys have to say, when I say, and the little fish said, and then you say, that's my Lord, the little fish said. Okay? So I'll do the verses, and then you just say, that's my Lord. And then the chorus goes, Allahu Akbar, our creator. There's no one greater than Allah. Anybody else want to join? How about the little girl? Go. You can join us as well. Okay, so I love singing the song, especially with children, mashallah. So it goes like this. Okay, so you guys will sing and the little fish said, and you say, that's my Lord, right? You ready? Okay. Hey, little fish in the bottom of the ocean, moving along in a really cool motion. Did you ever wonder where you came from? Who is the Lord of all creation? The little fish said, that's my Lord. The little fish said, that's my Lord. The little fish said, that's my Lord. Allah, the creator of us all. Hey, little bird, so way up high, light up the sky with your color design. Tell me who made you and I, me to walk and you to fly. The little bird said, that's my Lord. The little bird said, that's my Lord. The little bird said, that's my Lord. Allah, the creator of us all. Allahu Akbar, our creator. There's no one greater than Allah. So why do we stand tall, too proud to recognize what's right before our eyes, the signs from our Lord? Hey, alligator, laying so still, who's your maker, by whose will do you crawl and do you swim? Who controls everything? The alligator said, that's my Lord. The alligator said, that's my Lord. The alligator said, that's my Lord. Allah, the creator of us all. Hey, king of the jungle, the mighty lion, top of the food chain, no denying. But who is the one that you rely on, life or death? Who is deciding? The lion said, that's my Lord. The lion said, that's my Lord. The lion said, that's my Lord. Allah, the creator of us all. Allahu Akbar, our creator. There's no one greater than Allah. So why do we stand tall, too proud to recognize what's right before our eyes, signs from our Lord? Hey, my brother, hey, my sister, see yourself as self-sustainer, but don't you see what will come later? We all return to the Creator, then we'll say, that's my Lord. Then we'll say, that's my Lord. Then we'll say, that's my Lord. Oh Allah, forgive us all. I travel the world, north to the south, east to the west, and there ain't no doubt, whoever I see, whatever I found, I can hear them sing out loud. Alhamdulillah, praise my Lord. Alhamdulillah, praise my Lord. Alhamdulillah, praise my Lord. Allah, the creator of us all. Cause Allah made everything. Allah made everything. Allah made everything. You and I. Allah made everything. Allah made everything. Allah made everything. The earth and the blue sky. But do we remember Him? Thank Him for everything. Surrender to only Him with all our lives. MashaAllah. Before I go, I'll sing actually a new song, which is kind of a follow-up to that song. Allah knows? Should I rather sing that one? Oh, both? Okay. Yeah, Allah knows actually I wrote many Ramadans ago, and Ramadan is coming. SubhanAllah, Ramadan is such a gift from Allah. It gives us a chance to get closer to Allah, and we make the most of our time, inshallah. Bismillah. When you feel all alone in this world, and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember, no matter where you are, Allah knows. Allah knows. When you're carrying a monster load, and you wonder how far you can go. With every step on that road that you take, Allah knows, Allah knows. No matter what, inside or out, there's one thing of which there's no doubt. Allah knows, Allah knows. And whatever lies in the heavens and the earth, every star in this whole universe, Allah knows, Allah knows. When you lose someone close to your heart, see your whole world fall apart, and you try to go on but it seems so hard. Allah knows, Allah knows. You see, we all have a path to choose. Through the valleys and hills we go, with the ups and the downs, never fret, never frown. Allah knows, Allah knows. No matter what, inside or out, there's one thing of which there's no doubt. Allah knows, Allah knows. And whatever lies in the heavens and the earth, every star in this whole universe, Allah knows, Allah knows. Jazakallah khair. So this last song I'll sing before I go, it's called Everything Belongs to Allah. It's kind of a follow-up to Allah Made Everything. And what I love about this song is we all get a chance to say La ilaha illallah. And Allah says in Surah Noor, it's so beautiful, Allah says in the science of the alternation of the night and day, they are science for us to contemplate on. Allah also speaks about the light upon light, subhanAllah, really amazing signs. And Allah also speaks about the creatures on this earth. Every bird has a prayer that he knows. And this really inspired me to think about all of Allah's creation. And they all say, La ilaha illallah. So we can make this as part of a dhikr. We can all say La ilaha illallah together. So it goes like this, Bismillah. In the deepest part of the ocean bed, a creature crawling on his belly knows that La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. Riding on the crest of a wave in the sea, a dolphin squeaks and it whistles to me, says La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. Every bird has a prayer that he knows so well, praising Allah in their very own tongues, leaving their homes with tawakkul. They do their best and Allah fulfills what is due for me. Is already written, so surrender and say to Allah, I belong. I say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. On the golden plains of the Serengeti, a wise old elephant trumpets to me. He says, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. Underneath the baobab tree, where the cheetah lives and her cubs roam free, they say, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. Every living thing was made from water, fashioned and perfected by Allah. Some walk tall and some are small, and some lay deep on the ocean floor. So from the earth to the beautiful sky, the alternation of day and night, signs in creation, we all shall die, to return to Allah, most forgiving, most high. So we say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. In the deepest crevice of my beating heart, a light shines bright, overcoming the dark. When I say La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. Whenever I am down, I look up to the sky and I see the signs from Allah Most High. Most of all I see light, endless light upon light. Mercy from Allah who is yours and mine. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Rabb al-Alameen. Bismillah, and again I begin. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much for listening. And please remember me in your du'as, inshallah, and I hope to see you guys soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair, Mullah.
Jazakumullahu khair. We would like to thank Islamic Relief, first of all, for allowing us to hold this program. Also, a special thanks to Brother Zain for his beautiful performance. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept.
Telefonu Yusuf.